I ask for your blessings to be upon the cadets, the leadership, friends, and family members that are gathered here today. As these cadets graduate from summer field training and meet another objective, I ask that you meet and remain with them along their journey. Give them a time of peace and renewed clarity as they prepare for the upcoming academic year. And let the bonds established here continue to grow and flourish as new challenges will arise. Continue to watch over the United States Military Academy and revive us all with life, love, and liberty through it all. It's in your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please take your seats. Assembled on the field before you is the regimental staff and the 7 companies of Cadet Field Training Regiment, Task Force Cole. Task Force Cole consists of over 1,000 cadets from every company currently at the United States Military Academy, as well as over 80 members of the Naval Academy, ROTC, and foreign academies. This summer, the cadet leadership elected to honor Lieutenant Colonel Robert Cole, Eastman class of 1939, by naming this year's field training exercise in his honor. Born into an Army family at Fort Sam Houston, it came as no surprise when Robert Cole earned his appointment to West Point. As a cadet, Cole played football and was well liked by many of his peers. Following graduation, Cole commissioned as an infantry officer and quickly volunteered for the newly formed airborne units. He earned his wings and went to his first assignment in the 502nd Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division. Within 4 years, Cole achieved the rank of lieutenant colonel and took command of the 3rd Battalion in time for the invasion of Normandy. Jumping into France 4 hours prior to the D-Day landings, Lieutenant Colonel Cole's battalion was to seize 4 bridges en route to Carentan. In the contest of the 4th and final bridge, Cole's force was pinned down by heavy German fire. After failing to suppress them with artillery, Lieutenant Colonel Cole called for smoke and led a bayonet charge that eventually secured the final bridge. For his actions, Lieutenant Colonel Cole earned the Congressional Medal of Honor. Unfortunately, he did not live to receive the award, as he was killed while directing his troops in Operation Market Garden. Lieutenant Colonel Cole's actions throughout his career exemplify our motto and inspire us to fight together, as a team, do it all. At this time, the Cadet Commander, Cadet Command Sergeant Major, and our honored guests will present achievement awards to cadets. These cadets honor the spirit of selfless service that Lieutenant Colonel Cole represented in their outstanding performances during this training event. The rising 3rd class cadets train their military proficiency in skills such as artillery fire, land navigation, rifle marksmanship, and small unit tactics. The Cadet Commander and Cadet Command Sergeant Major would like to recognize those cadets that earned the coveted Recondo badge. The badge takes its name from the famous Vietnam-era Recondo School, established by the 5th Special Forces Group. The school prepared soldiers for their assignment to reconnaissance teams. These teams, composed of 5 to 6 soldiers, could not afford a weak link. Therefore, the school trained its students to the highest standard. Students were expected to be extremely physically fit, mentally tough, and of expert proficiency in their tasks and drills. In the modern day, West Point has adapted the badge to recognize those cadets who have excelled in these areas and earned the right to be Recondo. The commander would now like to recognize the cadet with the highest score on all Recondo events, to include marksmanship, land navigation, physical assessments, and overall demonstration of soldier skills. Presenting the Recondo Awards are the families of World War II Rangers, represented by Mr. Jeffrey Miller, Ms. Carla Merrick, and Mr. Edmund Black Jr. They will now present this year's Best Recondo Score Award to Paul Tan from 1st Company. The Unit Recondo Awards are presented to the company and squad with the highest combined average scores on Recondo events. The Squad Recondo Award is presented to 1st Company, 1st Platoon, 1st Squad. The Company Recondo Award is presented to 6th Company, with 56 Recondos. The Land Navigation Award is presented to the company with the best overall performance in land navigation training. This company had the highest percentage of yearlings complete the land navigation course and had the fastest times. Lieutenant Colonel Altavilla will now present this year's Best Land Navigation Company Award to the second company, represented by Cadet Jack Buell. In recognition of excellence and precision, Lieutenant Colonel Matroka will present this year's Best Company Basic Rifle Marksmanship Award to the company with the best overall performance in BRM. This company had the highest percentage of yearlings not only complete BRM, but also had the highest average score. This year's Best Rifle Marksmanship Company goes to 6th Company, represented by Cadet Wyatt Hoyd.
Company, attention!
The Best Company Award is presented to the company that displayed excellence in all areas of training. Scores were compiled from physical assessments, marksmanship, land navigation, obstacle courses, and the performance of warrior tasks and drills. Lieutenant Colonel Matroka will now present this year's Best Company Award to the Commander of 6th Company, Cadet Wyatt Hoyd. Sergeant First Class Hurd will now present the next 2 awards. In recognition of outstanding leadership and commitment to the development of the rising junior non-commissioned officers of the United States Corps of Cadets, the Best Squad Leader Award will be presented to the CFT II Squad Leader who demonstrated the greatest personal commitment and selfless service in instructing their subordinates in the fundamental skills they will need in the remaining time at West Point and in the Army. Sergeant First Class Hurd will now present the Best Squad Leader Award to Cadet Sainish Muyunde of 1st Company. Which is presented to the platoon sergeant who has provided excellent leadership and continuously went above and beyond in every aspect. Sergeant First Class Hurd will now present the Best Platoon Sergeant Award to Cadet John Shearer of 6th Company. Each year, Cadet Field Training recognizes the best First Sergeant of the detail with the Sergeant Major's Award. The First Sergeant is selected by the regimental leadership as a cadet who served as the best example to the unit through their display of selfless service and embodiment of the leadership traits of the Army. Command Sergeant Major Kenny will now present the Sergeant Major's Award to Cadet Jack Fitzgerald from 7th Company. Colonel Buzzard will now present the next 2 awards. The Commander and Command Sergeant Major would like to acknowledge the efforts of the Best Company Executive Officer. Company Executive Officers provide the logistical readiness and organizational support necessary to complete the company's mission. In recognition of their outstanding performance in their duties, Colonel Buzzard will now present Cadet Max Campoli from 6th Company with the Commandant's Point from Excellence. Cadet Field Training recognizes the best platoon leader during the detail with the Commandant's Award. It is awarded to the platoon leader that best exemplifies officership and tactical proficiency. Colonel Buzzard will now present the Commandant's Award to Cadet Connor Long from 7th Company. Superintendent's Award recognizes the best company commander at cadet field training based on their leadership of their company and their execution of the detail. This cadet was recommended for this award by the regimental commander and approved by the regimental tactical officer for receipt of this recognition. Command Sergeant Major Love will now award the Superintendent's Award to Cadet Wyatt Hoyes, commander of 6th Company. In recognition of individual skill and accuracy, Cadet Vanderwall will now present the Individual Land Navigation Award to the cadet with the best overall performance in land navigation. This year's recipient of the Land Navigation Award is Stephen Butts from 4th Company with a time of 2 hours and 14 minutes for 6 out of 6 points. On behalf of the Department of Physical Education, Major Andrew Inman will present the Physical Fitness Award in order to recognize the male and female cadet from CFT II with the best overall fitness training scores. The female cadet with the best overall physical fitness in CFT II is Cadet Jillian Schiffer from 3rd Company. The male cadet with the best overall physical fitness in CFT II is Cadet Paul Tan from 1st Company. The Sean Knott Memorial Award recognizes a cadet who demonstrates his or her loyalty to and selflessness to their Ranger buddy and platoon. This award is named in honor of Sean Knott, class of 1995, who was killed in a car accident after cadet field training. Now, Mr. Jim Knott and his daughters will present the Sean Knott Memorial Award to Cadet Jeremiah Adams of 3rd Platoon, 6th Company. Cadet Field Training's culminating event is a field training exercise. Trainees are asked to apply the skills they have learned throughout the detail in order to execute patrols in squad and platoon-sized elements. During such patrols, cadets are assessed as team leaders and as team members. The Sergeant First Class Transfiguration Award recognizes a cadet who demonstrated outstanding performance as both a leader and a follower. This award is named in honor of Sergeant First Class Raymond Transfiguration, a member of 1st Special Forces Group who instructed the class of 2020, this year's First Year Cadets, during their cadet field training. The following year, during a deployment to Afghanistan, Sergeant First Class Transfiguration was killed in action on a patrol in Helmand Province. In remembrance of Sergeant First Class Transfiguration and in recognition of exemplary performance during the FTX, Sergeant First Class Hurd will present this year's award to Cadet Joshua Moore from 2nd Company. Next, Colonel Kyle Marsh will award the Simon B. Buckner plaque to the yearling with the best overall performance throughout cadet field training. The trainee who distinguished themselves in their technical and tactical proficiency and demonstrated potential for increased responsibility in the future is Cadet Ethan Wilson of 3rd Company.
Good job, Ethan.
Over the past 4 weeks, cadets from various universities throughout the United States and abroad have joined West Point cadets in completing cadet field training. This cadet has distinguished themselves from their peers by fully participating in the field training experience and excelling despite differing training backgrounds. Cadet Phillips will now award the Best Non-Useful Cadet Award to Jonathan Bowski from Illinois Wesleyan University. Go Titans! class of 1972 is the 50-year affiliate class for the class of 2022. Each year at West Point, the classes are participating together in at least one major event. Their joint participation strengthens the bonds between classes and reinforces the ideals of West Point and the United States Army. The class of 1972 will now present a class flag to the president of the class of 2022, Cadet Xavier Williams, and the vice president, Cadet Isaac Fuller. Representing the class of 1972 is Colonel Retired Jerry Hamilton and Colonel Retired Phillips. From this day forward, this gift from the class of 1972 will remain with the class of 2022, and the flag will be displayed at class events at West Point after graduation and commissioning. The final recognition we have this morning is the achievement of every third-class cadet who has completed their cadet field training graduation requirement. This milestone is marked by the promotion from Cadet Private First Class to Cadet Corporal.
Regiment! Company! Attention!
Publish the orders.
Attention to orders. The Commandant of Cadets has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of the class of 2022. In view of these qualities and their demonstrated leadership potential, members of the class of 2022 who have successfully completed all necessary requirements are hereby promoted to the rank of Cadet Corporal, effective 27 July 2019.
Company, attention! Company, attention!
Company, attention.
Company, attention! Company, attention! Parade! Parade! Right!
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Command Sergeant Major Thomas C. Kinney as our guest speaker for today's ceremony.
All right, team, before I start, shake it out for a second. You're really, truly impressive out there, so shake it out for a second so you can drop on your face. All right, distinguished guests, families, friends, and especially the graduating class this morning, thank you for taking the time to attend today's Cadet Field Training Graduation and Promotion Ceremony. What a fitting way to end the week by celebrating the accomplishments of this class and recognizing their roles as the Corps' newest team leaders for the academic year 2020. Wow, that's it again, 2020. I'd like to start by recognizing the hard work and efforts of the task force, West Point staff and faculty, cadet leadership detail for their efforts preparing this class to assume the leadership role in the Corps Cadets. Your many hours of sacrifice and selfless work have paid off with the cadets standing before you. Please join me in a round of applause for their great efforts. Please join me in another round of applause for the class of '72. Where does the time go? And as always, to the West Point Band, you sound amazing and always add that special touch to every single ceremony we do. Graduates, with your motto, through it all, you have accomplished a lot over the last few weeks, and I want to share a few of those achievements with you today. Your team is over 1,000 strong, with 58 ROTC cadets, 8 midshipmen. Welcome, midshipmen. International cadets from Brazil, Chile, Greece, Spain, and Kazakhstan. Your APFT average is 270. I challenge you to continue that and improve on it over your years here. You average 30 or 40 hits on BRM, with half of you qualifying sharpshooter or better. Your average time on the reconnaissance run, just under 40 minutes. Now, after running with you, I could probably say I was under your average. Not too bad for an All-Star major, and I challenge you to continue that standard for the next 28 years. And finally, you all survived the first heat wave of the year of last weekend with over 90-degree weather, and you did phenomenal. You thrived and you truly succeeded. The team leaders, a message to you. When you return to the Corps next month, you will control the lives of a certain number of cadets. You will have in your charge loyal and motivated plebes who will look to you for your instruction and guidance. Your word will be their law. Your most casual remark will be remembered. Your mannerisms, appearance, vocabulary, and leadership style will be imitated, so make sure you set the standard high. The cadets you will lead will ask for nothing more than the qualities that the commander respect, loyalty, and their obedience. They are perfectly ready to eager to follow you, so as long as you convince them that you maintain those qualities. If it becomes a time that they feel that you do not possess them, you might as well quit. Your job is coming to an end. There will be instances that try your temper and sweetness and the sweetness of your soul. In such time you fly off the handle, you have no business being in charge of anyone. Leaders in anger say and do things they almost always regret, especially when they post it to some sort of social media. Taking care of the needs of your plebes should always be your priority. You must continue to look after their health and welfare. You must be far more concerned with their comfort and well-being than that of your own.